this is probably an unfair question, but last year the NCAA women's volleyball was here. That was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Nebraska, Pittsburgh, Texas, Wisconsin. Where's your program in relationship to those guys?
We're still in the building process. We're not at that level. There's some physicality and different skills maybe that we can't match up necessarily with them, but we're working, and you see a lot of upsets against teams of that nature, and I think the game is changing, it's evolving, and I think we're doing a good job of evolving with it. Certain offensive tactics that we've picked up on and ways to score, a lot of different video for defensive tactics that me and my staff are picking up on to raise our level when we compete against teams like this in different higher level conferences than ours, and we took those two teams down. Maybe in the future, we got some other bright competition in front of us, and we're wanting to get into the postseason NCAA. Like the NIVC was a great experience for us, but our goal is the NCAA tournament, and you never know when you get there. It's handling that pressure. It's like we're training to peak at the end of our season to play the conference tournament, to win the conference tournament, and to go to the NCAA tournament. And then when you're in that hot seat, it's who comes ready to play and who can perform and execute. So we'll see. I hope to get those matchups. That's why I scheduled Florida State and Florida and all these big teams in our pre-conference to be able to be ready for that level when we get there. So we'll see. But it was wonderful to have it here in Tampa, and we should have it back here in a couple of years. Then maybe we'll be there.
Coach, the NFL calls it any given Sunday. You talk about upsets.
Yeah.
SMU defeats Nebraska,
Yeah.
2 straight sets. Nobody sees that coming. Is the gap shrinking?
Yes. And there's a lot of reasons why. I would say the transfer portal and, having some 5th-year seniors out there, some maturity. I mentioned Amani, Naya. We have these grad transfers that give us some maturity and experience on the court. It's happening all over the country. So it evens the playing field. Video, we can dive into video and really get nitpicky about, different ways to stop teams. I think that helped us this past weekend. We got a ton of slowdowns against phenomenal athletes, different, if you look at the physicality, it's different size matchups, because we can dive into those little details and stop them and slow them down. And then it takes a little bit of grit, to finish the job. But it's definitely an more even playing field. Volleyball is the most played sport, so you're seeing more and more great athletes play it. So it's competitive, and a lot of people are making a big impact in their programs, and so it should be a fun NCAA tournament this year.